I don't think so.
Yeah.
They tried.
Yeah. But the dinner with Aldrin was interesting. But there's YouTube footage of a UFO following them going to the moon, right? You've seen it.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, it looks like a UFO, right? I think it's real.
Anything on, yeah. I think people get too far away from the definition. It doesn't mean there's like guys with weird heads with anal probes.
Right.
It's just anything that you go, what is that anyway?
Yeah, it's unidentified. Doesn't mean it's a flying saucer, but there's something following them there. And I asked Buzz that at dinner, and he said it was probably a third stage rocket. And I said, then Einstein's an idiot because that would imply that inertia can be reversed in a vacuum of deep space, right?
I bet Buzz never thought of that before.
But no, Buzz is a genius because this guy wrote at MIT for his thesis about deep space rendezvous. It didn't exist. So when NASA gave him the coordinates to leave the moon, he did all of his calculations and said, you guys are wrong. And they went, no, you're wrong. And he went, no, I'm going to prove it to you. And he launched it at a slightly different time to deep space rendezvous with Collins in the orbiting.
Wow.
Yes. How about that? He wrote about something that didn't exist and then had to use it because he made it exist.
You ever follow NASA? When you were on Twitter, did you follow NASA on Twitter?
No, that sounds like fun though.
It's rad because they'll give you updates of like so-and-so just opened the pod bay door and secured latch G. And you look up at the sky and go, there's a guy at fucking work up there right now?
Yeah.
Like with like he just secured a latch and I just got it on Twitter.
How about with like a 16-inch or 18-inch, you can actually see Hubble like passing through that one spot?
My father-in-law made the rocket that Hubble is on.
Unbelievable. That's so gnarly.
With math.
Forget Platoon. Forget the Ruth ring. To say that in a bar to a chick, you win.
I'll take Platoon.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll take the rocket, man.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
If you were in acting, what would you want to be as a career?
Scout.
A baseball scout?
Yeah.
Just travel. That's almost a monastic existence. And you'd be very fat.
Yeah, probably.
Sitting around eating Oreo cookies out of the vending machine in Rochester.
But I just see myself in the tan pants, always sort of leaning forward on my knees, kind of with the backless bleachers, and just watching kids going.
That
one. I like that guy. What's his name?
I've never heard that answer. That's great, Cheluch.
Yeah.
I dig that, Scout.
I don't know what I'd love to do, what I'd have actual legitimate passion for.
I think I would coach maybe kids.
Yeah.
Get in their head. Something where you actually can change something.
Can I put you on the spot for 1 second?
Yeah.
If we get picked up, will you come to an episode?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I want you on the show, man.
What do you mean? Yeah.
No, I just think it'd be an epic show, and
the listeners are like, why would he even? Of course.
I don't know. Maybe you don't like the show.
I haven't seen it.
I think you'll like it. It's
I'll
smart.
watch it now
because
I got you in the podcast.
Nice.
And I got to say this: everyone listening, the reason Charlie Sheen is on Mohr Stories is because I fucking asked him, and he said, "Yeah, I'd love to. Let's do it. It'll be epic." Like that was it.
Right on. Yeah.
It was so easy.
There was no call Larry, call Steve, call Bob, fuck all that.
And there are no Larry and Steves. There's one Israeli Mossad member at the door
there is
that
a Larry,
lets you in.
My publicist, yeah. And Larry Salters, and I gave him a good Chris Berman. Larry, do you Salters your food before you taste it? It's pretty
Chris
bad, right?
Berman is fascinating. It's pretty bad. I like when Chris Berman always has to do something super serious during NFL highlights. He'll be like, whoop, the Raiders, fumbling, stumbling, the G-Men, whoop, whoop. And Tom, our thoughts and prayers are with Deanna Favre. In this time of passion. We'll be back with more Blitz after. Don't make him make that K turn. Just let him do his sound effects. Right. That's what we want to hear.
You're right.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the men in service.
That's really good. And as much as I like back, I got to go with Vince Scully's home run call. Much better than back.
Way out. What is it?
Fly ball, deep left field, warning track, wall, she is gone.
Vince Scully, I wish.
We had been and Chick in the same city for all those years?
Yeah, L.A. really, because New York has John Sterling and Susan Waldman, the two worst announcers ever for the Yankees. John Sterling, there's a ball, cut on and missed. No, excuse me, line drive to left field. How do you fucking mess up whether a ball was struck or not with a bat?
You don't.
And Susan Waldman's a Boston lady. She's a real child. John, goodness gracious, Roger Clemens is in George Steinbrenner's box. It's atrocious.
Oh, my gosh.
What's your perfect day? If you wrote down for every assistant, every person in your universe, I need this day to happen. This is what I want to go down.
Warner Brothers decides to give me all my money at once. Half wills the mansion to me. And I'm invited in a deep space repair mission for Hubble. I don't know, man. That's not bad, right? Oh, and then the next day when I come back, can it be 48 hours of a perfect day?
How about this? A perfect 4-day weekend.
All my kids are waiting for me, and like,
Yeah, you go.
And I'm here. I'm hero dad, and I'm hero dad coming home.
In your spacesuit.
Yeah.
And the sign says, "Welcome home, Buzz." Crossed out, Charlie.
Charlie, there it is, man. There it is.
When is the anger management on? When is the show actually on?
Oh, it's Thursdays at 9 and 9:30. They
back to back.
Yeah,
two backs.
Back.
Just two backs. Back.
They show the episode from last week and then run the new one. And the last show they were supposed to run was the one with my dad, but they flopped it. So I think the one with my dad coming up is this week. The week this is on the air.
All right.
Yeah.
You seem real happy, bro.
I mean, if you can find like any reason for me not to be, I'll look at it for a second, but probably prove you wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Not to be a dick, just because. What do I have to complain about?
Did you hear the silence on my end?
Exactly. I mean, this is a dream life, and that's why people say, well, you know, you still hate Chuck? I'm like, no. Look what the guy created for me to thrive in, and ultimately to be very grateful and very lucky that the show was worth some dough, and I owned a part of it, you know? And Chuck did that for me. And himself. Yeah. But so I can't take that away. I fly privately. I'm like, thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Warner Brothers.
No grudges?
Hell no. I mean, I wish they'd have called me just once. That's all I wanted, man. Just a phone call.
That's all we all want.
Yeah.
Buddy Hackett said, never hold a grudge. Because when you have your grudge, the other guy's out dancing.
Yeah, I love that. That's so much better than the AA version of that, you know?
What's that? Drinking poison, waiting for the other person to die? That's a good version.
It's good, but it's got AA written all over it.
You can't possibly mean it when you... Did you say AA has a 5% success rate?
Yeah, it's true.
How could it be true if the second A stands for anonymous? They don't release quarterly spreadsheets, you prick. Like, here's who came in, here's who left. We're really drowning. We can't save anybody.
I know. I've heard it, though, from people that know. I don't know. Hey, man, I was in it for 22 years, and there were some great times, some bad times.
In a row? No.
Around it for 22 years. I was sober for 11 years.
Really?
I didn't do cocaine or drink. I took some pain pills occasionally.
Yeah.
Every day. Don't go into those anymore. Won't touch a pain pill, dude. Won't touch a pain pill. Because then I'll have to do Subutex again. I'm going to go on the record and say Subutex is the worst drug in the history of the known universe.
I don't know what it is.
It is synthesized, synthetic.
Like methadone for pain pills?
New age methadone. It's a new age methadone.
Methadone. Like Russell Brand, I'm catching his shit in front of the parliament saying like, yo, you got to help these people. Not with methadone.
Right.
Don't treat them as criminals. They're addicts. But you don't begrudge anybody that goes out.
Hell no.
And gets their shit together. It just didn't work. It just wasn't what worked for you.
It wouldn't work for me. And
was it the God thing? That seems to be what most people get hung up on is the word God. And then to me, when I read like the steps to go, like I go, wow, that's pretty neat. They even put as we understood him past tense. Like that's a pretty neat way to couch your bet.
Sure. You think about when the book was written, it's pretty amazing that a lot of the stuff's in there, written by a bunch of drunks who didn't even have electricity, you know what I mean?
That's really what's lost on everyone in AA. This is all written by a bunch of drunks.
Thank you. Who were still shaking from detox when they wrote it, you know?
What's your like vice of choice now?
Drinking.
Yeah.
And women, yeah.
What do you like to drink the most?
Vodka. Any
particular brand?
No.
Just a lot?
Lionate Smirnoff.
A lot. Do it come in glass, as Greg Proops once said?
But you know what's funny is I don't gamble anymore, you know, because that all went upside down and sideways. And I quit, and people say, oh, you're recovering. I'm like, no, I'm retired, right? Just wasn't very good at it. And so that's, but I can see, like, I can feel things in my life that are supported and that do make sense based on their definition, AA's definition. I can see how gambling is a drug, and you don't put anything in your body. It's just a thought. It's a trip, you know? And I can see how there's the progression, there's this and that. And am I an addict? Am I diseased? Perhaps, if I believe in that model. But I also don't believe in putting so much of all your energy and all your beliefs into, you know, one particular drawer, you know? And they do preach a one-size-fits-all, and it doesn't because it can't.
I will say this, looking at you are, and using AA language, you certainly are a guy who I don't think at all whose life is unmanageable.
At times it is.
Really?
Oh yeah, I just don't go out when that's the case.
But then that's not unmanageable. If it's unmanageable, you go out.
I'm managing the fact that I didn't make a bad decision about going out and being an idiot. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
I don't know why you're going to go on like a fucking month-long bender because of my pep talk. Charlie, keep using. It's working for you, baby.
What do you mean they broke that wall? Jay said it was okay. Jay said it was fine.
Broadway Danny Rose. It's working, baby.
Oh, man.
3 shows I walk.
Wow.
What role do you wish you could have played? Not one that you were up for, but like one of all time. I know you're going to say...
Chief Brody in Jaws.
Really?
Chief Brody in Jaws, one of the greatest roles ever.
I never would have thought that was your answer.
Look at his work. His work gets lost between Shaw and Dreyfus. Brody's so the late great Scheider is so good in that movie. The very last moment when they're up when Hooper resurfaces and he says Quint and Scheider just goes no. Right?
Yes.
Look what he just watched Quint go through. Does he ever at dinner say, hey, the guy got bitten in half by that fucking shark. You should have seen it. I have nightmares every fucking night, and they're going to invent this drug called Prozac. I should probably get on it. Do they ever have that conversation, him and Hooper, about how Quint died?
No.
I don't think they do. He just goes, no. It was so fucking gnarly, man. It was so perfect.
Quick platoon question, and this is one of the ones for the ages, like in Raging Bull, do you think Joey fucked Vicky? All right, I'll ask you that. Okay. Do you think he fucked his wife?
Kind of, no.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning of the movie, he goes, I'm your brother. You asked me once. I always give you the right answer. You don't have to ask me twice. He never answers the question.
Interesting. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And he smashes fucking Salvi in the face with a bottle. What do you do? And he fucking yells at her. And she says to him in the club, the guy don't even want to fuck me no more. Like, you don't say that to your brother-in-law, right?
Interesting, no.
Like, that's a real intimate...
Yeah.
In Platoon,
okay.
I just came upon this, like, last year.
Okay.
When Barringer goes, well, 6 of you boys, I'm here all by my lonesome. Kill me. Did you think he really wanted you guys to kill him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was in that much pain.
Nothing can kill Barnes but Barnes.
Barnes, yeah.
Oh, hey, don't forget to go to U.S. Storage. I don't want to step over stuff. I don't want to trip on Captain Willard helmet. Stub my toes on a damn Captain Willard. I sound like Norm Macdonald, that Captain Willard helmet. From that movie there, Apocalypse Now. How about Apocalypse in a second, U.S. Storage Centers, furniture, winter clothes, Halloween and Christmas decorations, everything I don't need right now. Charlie's going to say something really profound when I'm done, so don't fast forward, you pricks. Everything I don't need right now goes out my door into storage. I vet. You should do the same. Go to jmoore.com, click the U.S. Storage Center banner, get 3 months for up to 50% off based on availability. You will also receive a $25 moving supplies credit, boxes, locks, whatever you need. There are some of the good guys, these people at U.S. Storage. They support Curate.org. That's a kidney cancer research charity. And you as a customer can contribute by rounding up to the nearest dollar. They match that 100%. It all goes to charity. U.S. Storage Centers match your contribution dollar for dollar. Go to U.S. Storage Centers. Now, Charlie, as promised, give us some profundity. Drop a bomb on us. Who just left earlier?
Who just left?
Yeah.
Brittany and her friend.
All right. Thanks.
I was going to say this. I tell people it's never too late to get a fresh start.
Huh?
It's never too late to get a fresh start. I tell people they're like all buried in their own crap,
The greatest joy in life is to begin, Charlie.
Yes. Nice. Whose quote is that?
Cesar Pavares.
Okay, wow. Your boss is really smart. The other one is Jackie Gleason said you got to have 2 fortunes in this life, one to blow and one to save. I'm saving this one.
2 forces.
2 fortunes.
Fortunes?
Yeah, one to blow and one to save. I'm going to save this one.
How many You've made about 6 fortunes.
3.
3.
Gambled the first 2 away.
Really?
Oh, yeah, big time.
What was your game?
Sports.
Dice. Oh, sports?
Yeah. I'm the guy in Vegas who's like, let me get $100 on the hockey, or on the basketball game, lose, baseball, lose, football, and the guy says, hey, bet hockey. And he says, what the hell do I know about hockey? It's like.
Well, apparently you don't know anything about
Nothing, and I was betting hockey.
When you bet on baseball, that really is the death knell.
Yeah.
Because you never know when, fucking Sid Bream's going to round third.
Gosh.
And a Hall of Famer's going to 5-hop a ground ball, throw a worm burner from left.
Gosh, but that play is almost as close as Munson and Garvey in the 78 World Series. I still don't know who's safe. Or maybe it was 77, actually.
I don't think Jackie Robinson was safe when he's still home.
He definitely was not. There's no question. Beat by 2 feet.
Yogi blocked the play.
Yes, perfectly.
Only good-looking guys in this photo.
Only good-looking guys.
Ed Ford. This has been Mohr Stories with Charlie Sheen. Put your name on it. Thanks, brother.
You're awesome.
Respect.
Back at you, man.